Happy Valentine's Day, YouTubers. Hope we're all okay. I got my new glasses on. Just going to chuck Facebook on, so do bear with. Hello, Facebookers. You alright? You're joining me, your host, Lou, and YouTube on the other phone. And if you don't believe me, it is the... Say hello to everybody. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hope you're all right. Right, let's switch this one on because, as usual, Facebook does not give me comments until a little bit later on. So bear with. Don't need music because that cut me off of YouTube the other day. Let's put that on. Cupboard, the owner of a kebab shop opposite told planners the noisy site is not, whatever. Whatever. Right, so I've got my glasses. Got my new glasses. Right, let's switch that on. Right, turn me down. Unless we'll have big problems. Right, what's going on here? Oh, I haven't put the flash on. That's right, there we go. Look at these glasses, aren't they lovely? Now, they're all they're all luminous green. I couldn't resist them. The other ones are in the other room, but I can see just about. It's taken me a little bit of used to getting used to because they're varifocals. Oh yeah, Kaz, you all right, love? But yeah, so I've got to wear these all the time. If I lose these ones, I've got another pair. But as I found out today, because these things have got the transitions on, so when you're out in the sun, believe it or not, we've actually had some sun today, makes a change. They go dark, which is fine until I go back into the office because I was working today, and it looks very, very dark. I said to my boss, I went, "Oh, I can't see. Oh heck!" Right, and now I've got to do something. What have I got to do? Hi, just eating pudding. Oh, nice, lovely. Kaz is eating trifle. Nice glasses. Thank you very much, Kaz. That's very decent of you. Right, let me bring in. Do I bring? No, I don't want to invite. Do bear with, because I've got to. Because Jimmy was saying that he's not invited. So whether there. Oh, he's not there. Hang on, I'll have to go. Oh, Jimbo. Why can't I invite Jim then? Jim. Right, let's invite Jim, and then he's done then. Right, let's flick that off. Right, that's right. It's all right. Jim hadn't been getting notifications, so he didn't know when I was on and when I hadn't been on. So I've invited him because he said, "Oh, I don't know what's going on. Obviously, you've banned me from Facebook." I said, "No, this has nothing to do with me." I said, "You should always get notifications." But bearing in mind, Facebook, you know, it does what it wants to do. Now, Margie may be in later on. She may not. I can't remember whether she said she had... oh, hang on, it's the boss. Oh, for goodness sake. Bear with. I just got to answer the boss. Right, there we go. That's the boss answered. Right, flick me off. Oh, God, I've lost myself now. Right, there we go. So, yes. So, I've been working today. Oh, my brain is just about to go. So much stuff I've had to learn. Because I've only got this. I only had today. And I've got next Saturday to do. And then I'm on my own until the area manager decides what she wants to do. Whether she wants... I've got an interview on Thursday for the manager's position. And then whoever else is gone for it as well. So there's that transition time where it's going to be a bit of limbo land where we don't know where we're going to be. But I've got to be in charge for some time. Could be up to 8-9 weeks because by the time they've interviewed somebody, then they've got to go through their, what do you call it, their quitting time from their previous job. So that's usually 4 weeks, and then they've got another 4 weeks to train, even before they come in to our shop. This is for another manager. If it's me, I'm near enough ready to go. So this week will, well, next Wednesday will be my last crochet session until further notice. But Margie, all being well, is coming in with Dan. I haven't seen Dan for ages, so it's going to be really, really nice. So yeah, so it's all go at the moment. But yeah, my brain's all this stuff I've had to learn to take ever so quickly. Okay, it's like when I first started Salvation Army, because I started as a volunteer. Then I went up to sales assistant / assistant manager, and I only had 3 weeks to do that in because the boss was going away. So it was all go then, and it's exactly the same now. But I deal really well under pressure, believe it or not. I do. I'm all right. I'm all right, I think. But yeah, so that we've got all that going on. Then we've had to do all the girls have had to do all the paperwork for the Stitching Almas, because it's coming up to the end of the financial year. So all the paperwork has to be done, ready just in case, because I won't be allowed. I won't be able to give Steph a day off for when she wants it. So all that's had to be done as well. There's just a few little bits and bobs we've got to do, like the talk invoices. I've got to print them off, but I can't print them off because Talk business website is down for bills, so we can't access the bills. But hey ho, never mind. What Isle of Wight Pride want? They keep. I'll deal with them later on. I don't know what they want. They want something. I don't like my phone either. I keep going like that, don't I? Keep going off the screen. Well, for Facebook, YouTube, you're all right. You just see the side of me. Right, that's all right. Oh, I'm gonna have a slurp of coffee. Good boy. I got black coffee. No sugar, just black coffee. So, how's everybody been? How's your Valentine's been? Have you had lots of presents and flowers? So I got to do this because if not, my glasses steam up and I can't see. So, it's no difference really. Kaz, have you had a nice Valentine's Day? What's Rob got you? And what did you get, Rob? Other than trifle. It's rude. It's really rude. She does this all the time, YouTube. She tells me what she eats. She never sends any through the post for me. I get nothing. Absolutely nothing. All I get told is what she's having. Trifle. It's very nice. I like trifle. That's better. Right. Oh, you've had a chilling day. Oh, lovely. It's nice. See, I could read that without my glasses on. That makes a change, doesn't it? Right. So you've had a chilling day. Nice. I get my chilling day tomorrow. Going down the Dutman. Guess what, ladies and gents? It's going to rain again. It's always raining. I don't know what time this rain's coming in. I haven't even looked yet. I'm getting fed up. Why can't we be in New York or California or Scotland or Capri? They've got a lot of snow at the moment, haven't they? We've been watching the Winter Olympics. I think it's brilliant. Yeah, we done all right, didn't we? We done all right with the old skeleton racing. That was all right. Yeah, you done well. Right, let's put that down. Well, I haven't got much to talk about tonight, believe it or not. Makes a change, doesn't it? We might have to have a Google in a minute, answer some questions, because I haven't got much to say. I am absolutely shattered. I am absolutely bush-tuckered. Bush-tuckered doo-dooed. That's me. Right, let's have a little look at Google. Let's get some googly questions. See if we can answer some googly questions. Where are we? I got to choose some that we haven't seen before, haven't I? Right. Ooh. Right. Give us a clue. What we got here? We've done all those, I think. Ooh. No, I think we've done that one. I think we've done about the career, haven't we? What? No, we haven't. No, we haven't. We haven't done this one. Right, bear with. Right. What is the first career you ever dreamed of having as a kid? I wanted to be a fireman, believe it or not. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a fireman, like my uncle, like my mum's dad, my mum's brother, or stepbrother. He was a fireman. He worked for Salisbury Fire Station in Wiltshire, and then he went on to the underground. But not only did that, he went to Saudi Arabia for 3 or 4 months, and he done a stint out there. So yeah, I always wanted to be a fireman, believe it or not. Don't ask what happened because I have not got a clue. I think back then it was a height thing. You had to be a certain height. Well, I'm only 5'3". I'm not 6'4", believe it or not. Right. What is the biggest risk you have taken in your career? Opening my own business. Even though it wasn't a success as I wanted to be, because bear with Facebook, YouTubers don't know this. I had a little business called, oh God, I can't even remember, the Alma Emporium. So it was all wool, a little bit of fabric. That didn't work, so then I had to think out the box on what else I wanted to do. So I made my little shop into a little news agent. That was going quite well, the news agents. But it was just after COVID, and of course, COVID hit, and then we went into this bad economy, didn't we? And it just wasn't viable. So I closed it up before I got myself into so much debt. And then I joined the Salvation Army as a volunteer. And then from the volunteer, I made myself up to assistant manager, stroke sales assistant. And now I'm just about to, all being well, cross my fingers, approach on management. But we don't know. I'll let you know when I know. But as I say, my interview's on Thursday, so we will go with we will go there. Right. What makes you feel most passionate and energized about your work? Customers. I love seeing the customers. I always get that warm feeling when I'm behind the counter. Like today, I was behind the counter today. I'm not hidden away in the office. I actually do some work occasionally. The customers, because I always get that warm feeling. I might be the only person that they see all week, and it's so heartwarming. And I've got this little old lady. She used to she goes up and down to London. She must be in her 80s, early 90s. She's smaller than me. She must be only about 4 foot something. No, she's got to be less than that. What's Brenda? Brenda's 4 foot 2, Brenda. So she's got to be 3 foot 8, 3 foot 9. So I'm like, she's so tiny. Oh, you just want to pick her up and cuddle her. You know, she's so beautiful. Anyway, so she goes up and down to London. She's got a place over here and she's got a place up in London. Well, I knew her from the railway. She used to come in every week, get her tickets up to London, and she still does. I spoke to her today. She's just come back from London, and I was her second port of call because she wanted to see me. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, so that would be my answer to that. Customers. I love seeing my customers. Right, what's the next question? Oh, let's get off here a minute. I'll just see if anybody else has done. No, nobody else has done that. That's all right then. Right, on with the questions. Right, where are we? What is the most rewarding project you've worked on recently? Ooh. That'd have to be my allotment. I love Duckingham Palace. I love Duckingham. If you haven't seen Duckingham Palace Facebook, go on to YouTube. It's on there. It's only a little one though. It's only about 2 minutes. I'll hopefully, all being well, do a longer one tomorrow because, well, I haven't been down there yesterday and today. So Steve may have been down there. I don't know. It's such a lovely feeling because I go in because Steve's got his own key. So I go in and I think, oh, bless him, he's done this. Oh, he's done that. Oh, he's such a little angel. And he is. He's a little darling, I tell you. Absolute darling. So it'll be really nice to go in tomorrow, see where he's been. I don't know whether he's been down or not because of the rain issue. He may have been, he may not have done. Who knows? But we will do a video tomorrow. I'll chuck it on YouTube because if I chuck it on Facebook, it only lasts 30 days and then it goes. So I'll chuck it on YouTube. So always keep an eye on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, Facebookers, subscribe to YouTube. Still the same name, Lou's Chat Show. And just subscribe and push your bell button, then you know when I come on. But it's always videos. I can't go live down the allotment because I've got no Wi-Fi down there. It doesn't work. Right. What does success mean to you? I wouldn't say money. Money's never an issue to me. It helps, but it's not a success. Reputation. My reputation. I've got a good reputation. I plan to keep my reputation. It's so funny if I'm working up in town where the Stitching Helmets is, or if I'm working for the charity shop, or if I'm just up in town, it takes me so long to get to shop, because by the time I have spoken to everybody, and it is so lovely, you know, and then I get the odd one that says, "Oh, you're the man of the telly." Okay, what? Who? What? Me? And then I have to think, yeah, you know, oh, I don't know. She said, "You're always on Facebook." I said, "Oh, right. Yes, I am." And it's so lovely. It's lovely. So yeah, so reputation, yeah. What is a question you wish to ask you? Bear with, I've just got to put that one into English. Hang on. What is a question you wish? Oh, I wish I asked you. I don't know. We'll come back to that one, I think. I'll have to give it some thought. What is one thing you are looking forward to in the coming year? That's easy. Summer in Nashville. Summer in Nashville is coming to the Isle of Wight, to Robin Hill, and all being well, and it's a Sunday anyway. I will be going, all being well, and I remember to get the tickets because, of course, last year I couldn't go. So this year I'm going to make sure that I go to Nashville in summer in Nashville. Apparently, it's a brilliant day. I know a few people that have been. So yeah, so that would be really nice. Feel free to answer these questions, Facebookers and YouTube. YouTuber, chuck it in the comments. I'll always answer you, so don't worry. Where can people find you at your work and your work online? I think we'll avoid that one as well. Right, let's go up here a bit. What is your go-to karaoke song? God, I haven't done karaoke for years. Good God, what is it? Oh, it's on the top of my head. What's your go-to song? Oh, I can't think. Rose garden. Tiptoe through the rose garden, do 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 do. Don't know whether that's the right one or not, but yeah, tiptoe. We call it tiptoe because I ain't got a clue. Right. What is the last show you binged watched embarrassingly fast? Ooh, that would be binge watch. I don't really binge watch. That's the problem. It would have been 24 from the beginning right through. It's either that one or Vampire Diaries. I quite like Vampire Diaries. It's quite nice. I watched that one. But yeah, 24. I used to do every single night. We used to be up here, me and Mum and Haley. We used to be up until about 2 o'clock in the morning watching 24. This is going back years. We wouldn't do it now. We get too tired. What is a hidden talent you might have that might surprise people? Hidden talent. I don't think I got a hidden talent. I would say the piano. I used to play the piano, not very well. I can play I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's about it. When I was younger, I always wanted to be like Elton John, but I never had the Thingy Wingies. My Thingy Wingies were too long because you got to have short Thingy Wingies to do the piano. But I always thought I was Elton John. I used to laugh Elton John when I was younger. If you could have a dinner party with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be? Wow, Tina Turner for one. I'd love to have dinner with Tina Turner. Oh, it's my idol. Paul. Oh, for goodness. See, my brain cell is not very good, my little brain cell. Paul Walker. Is that Paul Walker? Fast and Furious, is it Paul Walker? I quite like to have dinner with him. That's 2 dead people. I better have somebody alive now, hadn't I? What's his name? Oh, Teddy Swims. Oh, wouldn't that be a good party, wouldn't it? Would be a good dinner party. Have Tina Turner, Paul Walker, and Teddy Swims. Oh, I like Teddy Swims. Failing, if Teddy Swims couldn't make it, I'd have Ellie Goulding. I quite like Ellie Goulding at the moment. So yeah. Right, let's switch this one off. Hang on. Let's go on to Facebook, see if I've got any comments. Oh no, I've lost it all. Where are we? Oh, good gracious me, Kaz, hang on. Oh, hello, Margie. You all right, love? Didn't see you come in because it doesn't tell me up here now. Right, me and little man are here. Hello, little man. You coming to see me on Wednesday? I hope so. Don't you make the shopping a mess. I'll keep keeping my little baldy eyes on you. Right, my dream job as a kid was Butlin's red coat. Oh, yes. And Dan's is a vintage bus driver. Oh, well done, Dan. Yes. Hadn't thought about one of them. Yeah, I wanted to be a fireman. Yeah, something went awfully wrong, Dan. I don't know what happened. Right, I want to look after horses when I left school. Oh, did you? Oh, lovely. Started working, redeploy, loved it there because it was near home. My daughter, my family. Oh, how lovely. Oh, well done, Kaz. Hey, Yvette, yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I love Teddy Swims as well. I was listening to his song coming home, Gone, Gone, Gone. Oh, I love that song. Had a full blast in my ear rolls. I hope nobody wanted me because I couldn't hear nothing. So, yeah. Netflix. What are you on about Netflix for, love? Kaz is on about Netflix, but I don't know what she's rattling on about. Right, let's find some more questions then. Right, let's flick off here. 90 podcast interview questions. Let's have a little look then. See what we got here. Where are they all? I think that just tells me how to do it. No, get off here. Right, 100. Oh, what are 100 great small questions? Oh, no. Oh, bear with. Shall we liven things up a little bit? What are 21 juicy questions to ask? Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh. What makes a perfect date for you? Oh. Oh. Wow. Makes a good perfect date for me. Just going out would make a change other than staying in all the time. I don't know. I've only been given roses once on Valentine's Day. Lovely chap. Neil, his name. I was telling Mark earlier. Mark and Kiana, I was telling. A lovely chap. Yeah, he bought me roses. Took me for an Indian in a nice Indian restaurant in Salisbury. I think it's all gone now. It's been years since I've been to Salisbury. And yeah, he had that dead end job. It was unbelievable. He was one of those he was a funeral director. Sorry, Margie. But yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a lovely chap. Yeah, went awfully wrong there. He was a bit controlling. Didn't realise that at the start. He thought I was seeing somebody else, and I wasn't. I was just talking to a school friend, and he just saw what he thought he saw, and then I said, well, if you don't like it, there's the door, off you go. I'll go walkies. And then a couple of days later he came back and said, oh, I'm ever so sorry, too late for that, goodbye, off you go, toodle off, don't want you. Right. What was your first impression? No. What was your for God's sake, what was your first kiss like? God, it was a peck. It weren't a kiss, it was a peck. Well, I suppose if I remember rightly. God, where on earth am I getting these things? Margie, is Dan still watching? I might have to change these in a minute. They're getting a bit raunchy here. What What is your wildest dating story? Oh, blimey. Yeah, we'll leave that one for another day, I think. Um, do you go on many dates? No, I don't. I don't go on many dates, and the only reason I'm leaving that one for another day is because little Dan is in the audience, um, and I don't want to give him nightmares. Who was your favourite celeb couple? Oh, blimey. Well, I'll give you a clue. It's not Harry and Meghan, and it ain't Victoria and David Beckham. Um, I don't know who it would be, actually, tell you the truth. Um, I don't think I've got one. I don't even think I could make one up. I have no idea. Oh, more. Oh, blimey, hang on. I've lost it all now. Oh, God, it's all gone. Oh, it's all gone. Right, let's pick some more. Where are we? What are 50 good questions? Right. What's your earliest childhood memory? What's my earliest? When we used to live in White Parish, my dad had made a big, huge drive, and I used to have this tractor, this little ditchy toy tractor, because I was only ickle, and I used to put a cardboard box on top of my head. Don't do this, Dan. Very dangerous. Back in the day, it wasn't very dangerous. And at the end of the driveway, because it used to the driveway was up here and the house was down the bottom, so you used to have a slope that goes down. So I used to put the tractor up the top, put this cardboard box on my head. No, there weren't no holes. We didn't think about that back in the days, right? We used to go down this driveway, right? And I used to hit this wall with a big bang. I reckon that done me head in. So yeah, that was my earliest memory. Um, that would be my earliest memory. Margie, what's your earliest memory? Little Dan, what's your earliest memory? And Kaz, what's your earliest childhood memory? It'd be easy for Dan because he's not that old. Ooh. So let's go over here. Over here. Where are we? Oh, Singer Pink. Yeah, now I like pink. Pink. Kaz has said pink. Yeah, yeah. A nice meal. Yes, lovely meal. Right, let's flick back then. Right, what else we got? What's one thing you deeply... Oh, I've done that one. Oh, where have I? Oh, I don't know. What is the best... What is the best piece of advice you've ever received? That's quite easy. When I worked for the railway on the mainland at Southampton, I was a GPR back then, so it was the general purpose relief. So I used to go by Southampton Airport Parkway, it was then, Eastleigh and Winchester. And we used to do nights back then. So whichever one was needed filling, we used to go to that one. Well, this particular one night we went to Eastleigh, my first night at Eastleigh, and there was a manager there, Satty. He's lovely, Satty. He's a manager now at Southampton, or he was, I think he still is. And he always used to say to me, always control the situation before the situation controls you. And do you know what? I have taken that throughout my life. It's absolutely true. Always control the situation before the situation controls you. So that's my advice. So there you go. Right. What accomplishment are you most proud of? So I'm racking my brain here thinking, what accomplishments are you most proud of? Pushing the live button. That's what I'm most proud of. It was back in 2019. I pushed the red button for the first time and I went live on Facebook. That is it. I was so nervous, so nervous. And I still get nervous to this day. I'm not as bad, but yeah, I'm all right when I'm on. But it's when I'm thinking about it. Oh, what do I talk about? Oh God, I've got backup. What's my backup? Oh, Google's my backup. Well, I'll do Google, and all this stuff's going through my head. And then all of a sudden, I push the red button, and I'm on. And that's it. It all stops. When I first started, I used to cough and splutter because I never had a drink by the side of me. And I used to get such a dry mouth. I mean, I still do now, but it's not it's not as bad. I don't cough as much. But yeah, that would be my biggest accomplishment, I think. Pushing the red button, the little red button. That is my first accomplishment. Doesn't happen very often, but yeah, happens every week. I get so stressed out about it. I don't know why I get stressed out, but I do. What's a habit you'd like to start or stop? I would say smoking, but I have stopped smoking. I'm just about to go into my 8th month without having a cigarette. Yes, I do vape, but not as much as what I smoked. So there is my little vape machine. It blows a lot of smoke. It's like I'm doing SOS in big clouds of puff. But yeah, so yeah, just coming up to 8 months now. So that's not too bad. I just woke up one morning and said, oh, do you know what? Fed up. So I did quit for a while. I went cold turkey for a while. And then I could tell I was getting a bit moody. So I knew I had the vape machine. So I went on to vape. And I'm so much happier now doing vape. Right. What is a mistake you've learned from? Oh, I'm always making mistakes. Every day I make a mistake. What's one I've learned from? It's a very good question. Might have to come back to that one. I can't think at the moment. What's something you've never done but wish you could? Something I haven't done. Never surfed. I've always liked it. I've always liked surf. I always like watching the surfing. But I've never surfed. So I think that's what I'd like to do. Go surfing. I would be no good, but I could have a go. If you see this body floating in the sea, and it's in New York somewhere, or California, or wherever the beaches are, Miami, it'll be me. Don't worry. Just post me back to England. I'll be all right. Yeah, so surfing would be my best one. Oh, cool, blimey. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Oh, there's a question for Dan. Dan, there's a question for you. If you had a superpower, what would it be? Oh, my dad might have gone to bed by now, but we'll have a little look. What would my superpower be? Cool, I don't know. Making the world peaceful, I think. That would be my superpower. Just click your fingers, no war, nobody arguing with anybody. And if I could have two superpowers, and this is a big must, people, please be bloomin' polite. It's rude. Really winds me up. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't cost to say thank you. It doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure the government has not taxed it yet. So if you could remember your manners, that would be lovely. Instead of me getting on St John's Road like rush hour and it's bedlam, and risking my life for you and your pram to come by, and you don't even say thank you, it really winds me up. So yeah, so that would be my superpowers. Let's go back to Facebook, see if anybody's put anything on. Where are we? Please and thank you. Absolutely. Right. Learn to drive. Oh, that's what you'd like to do, is it? Oh, lovely. Having my daughter Megan back 2003 and getting married to Rob. Oh, how lovely. Hitting my fingers with hammer and my late granddad work he made. Oh, did he? Well, I say. Never knew that. Kaz was just saying her granddad used to make coffins. Nice, isn't it? It's a different job. It's a different job altogether. Yeah. Ooh. I bet he was good at that when he Kaz. Right, back to the questions. Right, where did we get to? What's your ideal way to spend a day off? Oh, if only I could chill in front of the TV all day. That would be a lovely day off. But I get itchy feet. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can do it in the evenings, but I couldn't do it all day. But it would be lovely. Be lovely. I could catch up with so much. It would be lovely. So yeah, so that would be that. Right, who would you? Who would you invite? Oh no, I've done that one. What's your guilty pleasure? Chocolate. Chocolate. I don't even have to think. Chocolate. That's my guilty pleasure. It's bad. It's really naughty. It's really, 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 really naughty. Yeah, I love chocolate. Chocolate loves me. They had Haley and Steph taking the Quality Street and Celebrity chocolates up to work, and they Haley put them out on the tables yesterday and going, nope, nope. And went past, went, nope. And Haley said, what? I went, the chocolates are talking to me. They're telling me to eat them. I said, I'm not doing it. Are you, Junior? I'm not eating them. I'm not. I said, I keep telling them I'm not eating them. And they keep saying, eat me. And I'm not eating the chocolate. I'm being very good. Very good. 50 questions to someone instead of. Oh, what's something you hope to achieve? Oh no, I've done that one. Oh no, achieve in the next year. What's something you'd hope to achieve in the next year? Become manager, I think. To become manager as a Salvation Army and take it to its next phase. It's good now. Got a good reputation. We do 3 items, 3 all clothing, 3 items for £5. But I want to do a little bit more. So yeah, so that would be that one. that's what I wish to achieve in the next year. What's on your bucket list? Well, we all know that, don't we, Facebookers? I want to go to Nashville, Tennessee. That's what I want to do, and I will get there one day. I will. But then saying that, Capri looks really nice, doesn't it? If you're watching the Olympics, Capri looks beautiful. I could go on holiday there quite easily. Mind you, I could go on holiday anywhere. Be quite nice. I don't mind. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oh, blimey. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going to see myself in 2 years, not alone 10. All being well, still working for Salvation Army, still in the manager role. Yeah, that's where I see myself in 10 years. I don't really want to change jobs again. I am knocking on now. I am 48. I got less than 2 years to go. Yeah, less than 2 years to go before my pension. Yes, I get my pension early, ladies and gents, because I get my railway pension. What are you most looking for? Oh, well, we know that. How to spice up boring conversation. 10 deep questions. What are those then? Oh, cool. Blimey, they are deep too. What impact do you want to leave on the world, or what legacy do you hope to have? It's a bit deep, isn't it? Did say deep questions. Wow. Reputation. I want everybody to know who I am. I want everybody to know about YouTube channel and the Facebook channel. That would be my legacy, I think. And the family business. They would be my legacies. But then Steph inherits the stitching hammers anyway. So there we go. So that's my legacy. Right, what else we got here? What's one fear that you know is holding you back, and what would happen if you faced it? Oh, God blimey. I don't know. What's holding me back? I would say my mother. No, she is good as gold, I must admit. She has her days. I don't think there's anything holding me back. Just money. Money's always holding me back. But I don't live for money. It's just holding me back. Yeah, so if I could have a bit more money, that would be lovely. Right. If you could wake up tomorrow with any one new quality or ability, what would it be and why? Oh, Lord. If I could wake up tomorrow. Well, surely that's the same as the other question, isn't it? What superpower would you have? What ability? I don't know. No idea. No idea. I just say exactly the same as I did with the superpower. Where are we? So I am still here. Don't worry. I'm just trying to faff them out these questions. What's the most lesson you've learned about love? Oh God. What is the most valuable lesson you've learned about love or friendship, and how did you learn it? Don't trust the buggers. I learnt the hard way. Don't trust them. And that's another story for another day. Um, What does, oh, this is a good one. What does an ideal Saturday look like for you, and how often do you get to experience it? I get to experience it every Saturday. And do you know why? Because I have you lot. That's why. Yep, I don't love pressing the red button, but once I've pressed it, I love it. I love it. So there we go. So that's that one. Right. What is a recent important lesson you've learned or something? Oh, I don't know. What is one thing about a modern world that bothers you, and what's one thing that brings you joy? This is joy. I love coming on. Bothers me. Manners, I suppose. Yeah, that does. That really boils my blood. That does. It's not right. Right, 100 questions. Ooh, right. 100 questions. Here we go. We won't get it all done tonight, but hey ho. Right, are you a morning person or a night owl? Well, I used to be a night owl. Used to be years ago when I was 18. So, I'm 48 now. So, I'm knocking on. Yeah, years ago, me and Haley used to go night clubbing. We used to go night clubbing every Friday and Saturday night. We used to go down to Southampton. So, yeah. What is your favourite? Don't have one of them. Don't have one of them. Oh, they're a bit stupid questions, aren't they? What are 36? Don't know them. So I'm reading. Don't worry. What is the hardest time you've been through, and how did you get through it? Oh, that's a good question. What is the hardest time you've been through, and how did you get through it? My hardest time was back in 2017. Yeah, 2017. I must have been. Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, because it wasn't long. Yeah, it must have been. I felt quite ill. Um, I had back pains. I had um, every time I walked, my left arm used to go numb. Couldn't feel my left arm, my leg, um, and then I used to have little black spots all in my eyes, and in the corners I used to have clouds. Um, the doctors put it down to migraines, or the hospital put it down to migraines, and then they sent me for MRIs. Um, this took a few years for them to send me to for MRIs. Then they discovered it wasn't migraines. It was a cyst in the middle of my head. Um, so yeah, it's still there. They won't operate on it, but it hasn't got any bigger. So that's a blessing, and that's why sometimes I can't think, because it's stopping me from thinking. It's horrible. I used to remember. I could when before all this happened. I never used to have to get my debit card out. I could read. I could remember all the long number. I could remember that. I could remember my expiry date and my 3 digits on the back of the card. I could remember the whole lot. Now you're having a laugh. I can't even. I used to remember phone numbers, but I can't even remember them. I could just about remember my own, and that's a push. How did I get through it? With my family. My family got me through it. Um, yeah, at one stage they were on about putting rods. Then when they found I had a cyst on the back of my head, they were doing all the rest of the MRI. Then they realised I had scoliosis to the back as well. Um, then they were on about putting a rod down my back. They basically said you either put a rod down your back or you go to the gym. So I went to the gym. They've made my back stronger. Yeah, and I'm all right now. I'm all right, I think, as far as I know. Look, it's 7:55. Where on earth did that hour go? 7:55. There I am, just rattling on. So yeah, my back's all right. I can now lift 20, 40 kilos. I think it's 40 kilos of weight. So that's not too bad, is it? So 40 kilos of weight I can do. I might edge it up a little bit more this week. We'll see how we go. But yeah, so I try to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. This week has only been twice. But that's because I've got other things going on with the job and everything else. So unfortunately, the gym's had to take a back seat for a little bit, and so is the allotment. But the nights are getting lighter now, so I'll be able to get down there soon, and sort that out. Yeah, so yeah, I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. My back is all right. It doesn't hurt anymore. I can move. My love handles, they are starting to go, ladies and gents. My love handles. Yes, ladies, I have love handles. I have London handles that you can hold, you can push. But they are going. Right, let's have one more look on Facebook. Make sure, because I'm not getting anything on here tonight on the screen. So I will have a little look. No, that's the wrong button. Let's push that button. Ooh, 19. I've missed some. Bloody hell. Excuse my French. Please and thank you. Learn to drive. Coffins. Chocolate, cheesecake, coffee, tea, drink. Absolutely, totally agree with you, Kaz. Yeah. Chocolate, cake, cheesecake, coffee, tea, and drink. Lovely. Yeah. Chilling out weekend. Lovely. More QA. You want more QA? We'll do some more QA next week. I'll have a faff them out between now and next week, and we'll get some more questions and answers. All right, we'll do that next, because this seems to be going down really well. So yes, so I will be on next Saturday. So don't worry. If I'm never on, I will always post out saying I'm not on. There's no broadcast, but I do try to come on every single Saturday. So if you know any lonely people that need cheering up, then please point them in the right direction of YouTube or Facebook. And if you haven't subscribed to YouTube yet, please do Facebook us, and then you can see all the other videos as well that we do. Other than that, I'm going to call it a night because it's 7:59, which means it's a cup of tea time. Yay! Right. YouTube, is your turn to go first because Facebook went first last time. So hope you all have enjoyed. If it's your first time viewing and you've enjoyed the content, please push that subscribe button and the bell icon, and that way you get notified on when I come up, because occasionally, as you all know, I do go down the allotment and I do a couple of videos on there. So until then, YouTubers, ta-da for now, and we'll see you next Saturday.